Nah.
You probably shouldn't film this next part. This is where I hide.
All right, Kelsey, why are we in this greenhouse?
We have tropical milkweed plants in here.
Tropical milkweed.
They're often used in gardens, especially to attract monarch butterflies, because that's the host plant of the monarch butterfly. This hose is making me angry.
And so why are the milkweed plants in this greenhouse?
They're in the greenhouse because it allows us to raise them all year long. And so that way we always have food for our caterpillars.
So do you have caterpillars in the lab right now?
We actually do have a few left. Another lab member, David, just got back from Texas where there's still a few caterpillars. But here in Oklahoma, most of them have already grown up to be butterflies and have migrated to Mexico for the
Okay, so this milkweed is tropical milkweed. Where is it originally from, or like where is it native to?
It's native to, I think, Mexico and South America. So yeah, it's really popular with gardeners because it's really hardy and you get these beautiful orange and red and yellow flowers.
Recently there's been some concern with this tropical milkweed. How is your research addressing that concern?
Well, yeah, so I'm interested in how tropical milkweed is being used by local gardeners, people who just want to put it in their yards. Like, does that have an impact on things like parasites? In places where it's not native, it can live year-round. And this is a problem because the OE parasite, which I think you talked about in another one of your...
Okay, so there's this OE parasite, and it parasitizes the monarch butterflies.
Monarchs that have high amount of OE are smaller and weaker. The issue is... the parasite load can build up over time. And so if the milkweed lives year-round, then if it has parasites, the parasites never die back.
Gotcha.
So like I sprayed the greenhouse, I sprayed it on Monday.
Yeah.
So we always have to make sure we rinse off the pesticides before we feed it to caterpillars.
You've been here for 2.5 years. And your research has kind of evolved over those 2.5 years. Can you talk about what question you initially wanted to ask and then how that question has changed over the 2.5 years?
Yeah, okay, definitely. So initially, one idea that my advisor and I had was to look at these tropical milkweed plants compared to some of the native plants that we find here in Oklahoma. And so we got a few of the Asclepias viridis, one of the native species. For my study, I had trouble getting them to thrive in the places I planted them. They're not as easy to relocate necessarily as tropical milkweed. And so it was a hard comparison to make between the two conditions of these plants.
Have you transitioned into like a different research question, or where are you at now?
Yeah, so now I'm looking at it using land cover data.
You're looking at that land cover for that entire area where your site is, and then seeing if there's differences in parasitism rate based on land cover.
Exactly.
Just snag some milkweed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Kelsey, you have like a year left?
Yes, yeah, I'll be defending this spring.
Okay. What are your plans after you defend?
Yeah, so I'm actually applied to Teach for America.
Okay, cool. So you want to be a biology teacher?
I do, yeah. I think it'd be really awesome to be able to teach science at the high school level.
Did you always want to be a science teacher?
I wasn't really sure what my ultimate goal was, but I knew I was interested in studying animals like the monarch butterfly. And so I went to grad school, and then I really enjoyed being a teaching assistant for the biology labs, and then also getting to do outreach with the community, and feel like that's something that I could be really good at. So yeah, started to pursue that idea.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of Shaky Cam Science. When I was hanging out with Kelsey, I was just reminded of how science isn't linear. You know, you can do all this work, create this amazing proposal, have all your methods lined out, and then your plants just don't grow. And that's what happened to Kelsey, but she was able to take her question and kind of approach it from a different angle. Anyway, I'm super excited about the questions that Kelsey is asking. It'll be really awesome to see her defense. I'm also super excited for her future students when she becomes a teacher. If you get a second, go to my YouTube channel, Shaky Cam Science, all one word, and subscribe. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. Peace, yos.